the day before the big adventure. I'm sitting on the porch enjoying the last of pure comfort. I definitely am uneasy about what's gonna come. I am now on my own. This is the beginning of what could be a very long journey. I'm already dealing with a lot of weight on my back. I'm about an hour out from where I should be camping tonight. Looking Glass Falls outside of Asheville. It is extremely hot out here, and I know that I do need to get some elevation for tonight so that I can be cool in my hammock. Get to work. The rain has now just started to come down after I just got everything set up. I may need to do minor adjustments. It is getting my feet slightly, so I don't want that to get in. We are in an area that is no camping. We'll see how that ends up working. Day one, nature's showing me who's boss. Definitely not the most comfortable today, all around. Hopefully, I'll be able to stay here for at least a couple hours and get some sleep, wait out the rain. I have butterflies still. You know, I don't really feel comfortable yet. So this is very magical, very peaceful. So I'm really happy with all that. I caved. I caved hard. All this stuff added up. I couldn't get myself out there to do it. I'm eating McDonald's. So, not the best start, but lots of room for improvement. Good morning. It was a nice first night. Obviously didn't go into the woods. Hopefully have some pretty cool spots to check out today, and we'll go from there. No rain so far. It looks like it's gonna be a clear day. I honestly have a much more positive attitude as of right now than I did this morning. I think you'd be crazy not to continue. So we'll see what happens. Looks like the rain has cleared up. I had a great little stop off here, great conversations. Honestly, not a bad start to the day, even though it's been raining. This is rain all the time, and this one caught me completely off guard.
Drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone, but that's not how it used to be. When the jester sang.
There's a big thunderstorm on the way, which I may or may not have already driven through. And it looks like we'll be well protected and everything is set up correctly. Right when I pulled into the campsite, I had a gallon of water. Made it 10 miles down the road, over the bumps, over all this. And right when I pulled up, it fell off my lap and burst. I've got about a small bottle of water. Try to make pause with that. I think to have the most fun at this point, we gotta go search for some firewood. We don't want anything too wet. Something like this. Good to get it started, not gonna keep it burning for long. Gotta keep going. Oh, look at this. Maybe I'll come back and get it. See, I've got a lot of good little sticks, but I still need a bigger like this. And I don't really want to be going around if it is storming tonight, so I'd prefer to gather as much as possible right now. Therefore, I don't have to go back. I feel a lot better tonight, though, than I did yesterday. This whole operation. Got one neighbor at the campsite so far. Very alone out here, which is really nice. So we got quite a bit of work to still do. You're having trouble breaking the stick, right? It's pretty hard, it's not working. Just like in Pirates of the Caribbean, the proper application of leverage, got yourself a broken stick. A spark by going like this really quickly. Just kidding. Build a small base underneath, let the flames come through. Start on dinner. Load the water. I always want to make sure this is stable. It looks pretty good. Significant improvement from yesterday. 8:50. It's still this light out. Great end to a great second day. Of course, some rainstorms. Awesome time meeting random people, just getting stuck in a store but having to make small talk and it actually being interesting. So I had a really good time today. Whoa. So last night at around 2 a.m., coming from somewhere down that way, someone let out a blood-curdling scream, and there was some action with cars or whatever. Let's just say I didn't get such nice sleep after that. But you can see it's quite misty and foggy this morning. I'm getting ready to get out of here, go get some water. Good morning. It is about 5:30. There's a huge storm coming all day today. I'm gonna try to rush and get out of here and we'll see where it goes. So I got everything on. It is already drizzling. The bike is soaked. We'll see if we can get there in time. Whew. All right, well, obviously there's no more rain right now, so it has cleared up. I don't exactly want to jinx it, but I made it. I think I'll be clear sailing now. I've got 2 hours and 21 minutes. Not bad.
Joe America, roll your hands in palaces. I love it when you smile, I love it when you sing, 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 sing. Holy Joe, hold out your hand, put some dollars down, you're wild. When it takes you by surprise, I'll be there to watch you run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Beat city now, now.
Made it to Madison. It is absolutely gorgeous. Lots of great food, of course, really good drinks.
Everybody, 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 everybody.
I'm here with one of the only locals that you don't have to wear a mask around. You can probably get in within 6 feet. Wouldn't be Madison without a cow.
Everybody, 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 everybody.
Did get into an accident in Chicago where I was rear-ended at a stoplight. Luckily for me, no major issues. The bike was actually fine. I got it repaired. It was just more frightening in the moment than anything. Needless to say, I was ready to get out of the city and head back out into the wilderness. Well, I'm under the bridge. The main thing I'm a little bit more concerned about is the lightning. It's a little intense, to be honest. 18-wheelers are exceptionally scary when you're at a standstill. But I think this main storm has passed so far. I mean, I've only been here like 10 minutes, but I don't see more lightning in front of me, which is nice. So I think we're gonna get ready and we're gonna continue on. Just made it 362 miles across Minnesota, straight into South Dakota. Super excited about how today went. Heavy rain in the morning. What should I expect at this point? Turns out the pool is open here, so I'm gonna jump in there to make sure everything gets charged up tonight. Pretty sore. It's never an easy day so far. Maybe once I'm done the whole thing, I'll think back and I'll go, that wasn't that bad. Gotta figure out how to work my backpack out. Gotta figure out the weight on that and just work it a little better so that I can drive for longer. I can only take so much before I start getting really sore every day. It's gonna be a chill night. It's gonna be an awesome morning. Look forward to it. Heck of a great start to the day. It was raining this morning, but I got to sleep in. Huge skies, rolling hills, hay bales everywhere. This is just motorcycle country for sure. I'm about an hour outside of Badlands National Park. There's a huge field behind me of sunflowers.
Rough rider, no you don't want nada. None of this, 6 gunning this, brother running this. Buffalo soldier, look it's like I told you. Any damsel that's in distress, be out of that dress when she meet Jim West. Roughneck, so go check the law on the vibe. Watch your step, reflex and get a hold on your side. Swallow your pride, don't let your lip react. You don't wanna see my hand where my hip be at. With Artemis from the start of this, running the game. James West, taming the West, so remember the name. Now who you gonna call? Now who you gonna call? If you ever riff with either one of us, break it out before you get bumped. When I'm rolling to the Wild West, when I'm rolling to the Wild West, when I'm rolling to the Wild West, now once upon a time in the West, madman lost his damn mind in the West. Loveless, kidnapper down, nothing less. Now I must put it behind to the test. Then through the shadows, in the saddle, ready for battle. Bring all your poison, here come the poison. Behind my back, all that riffing you did, front and center. Now when you live,
I've been able to go through a little bit of the park already. Saw some big horned sheep. It is pretty hot and I'm not seeing many trees. So this may not be where I end up actually camping for the night, which could mean that I have a couple more hours left in the day. The main things out here you kind of want to be worried about would be running out of gas and running out of water. Occasionally, you'll get these moments where you can really take everything in. Well, I'll do a full 360, but where I'm the only person in sight and just making it to the top of this little ridge. This is Yellow Mound Overlook. These pellets, they're either the bighorn sheep that I saw earlier, or some deer. But judging by this cliffside, they're probably the bighorn sheep.
Trying to draw, thinking you're bad. Any drawing on West, best with a pen and a pad. Don't even think about it. 6 gun weighing a ton, 10 paces and turn just for fun. Sun up to sundown, rolling around. See where the bad guys are to be found and nail them down. The defenders of the West, crushing all pretenders in the West. Don't mess with us, let's be in the when I roll into the Wild West, when I roll into the Wild West, when I bounce into the Wild West, when I roll into the Wild West. When I bounce into the Wild West, when I roll 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 into the Wild W
Made it. Mount Rushmore is amazing. Free 14-day camping. It's fantastic. I doubt I'll be here for 14 days, but I might be here for 1 or 2. Walking up to the Mount Rushmore National Monument. Free parking again this morning. Very few people here so far. Crazy Horse Memorial. Definitely the move is to come early. Literally no one here. Bus doesn't start running for another 10 minutes though, so kind of just hanging out.
How you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
A little hole in the wall, 40 feet tall, 25 feet wide. Used to transport machinery from one side of that mountain to the other. Before they put that there, it could take days to take the machinery down the mountain, around the mountain, and then back up. There was no roads back then when he did that. I call it crazy, what I call it. When it's finished, it'll be the world's largest carving ever carved. It's going to be over 550 feet total height, over 650 feet long. It's finished.
Lucky enough to be on a tour with a Native American who is a descendant of a Sioux chief. To hear him and the main guy go back and forth on different facts, you can see that there's even still some tension. Ready to continue my journey with a little bit of Crazy Horse's strength.
Now on the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad, bad, bad to the bone. I broke 1,000 hearts.
We're gonna make it to Yellowstone National Park. Had a cool time at Sturgis yesterday. I talked to some very interesting people, got some cool insights. People seemed to be pretty impressed that I was doing a cross country on the type of bike that I had. So this is a really, really exciting day for me, and I'm super pumped that I get to go there today.
Look inside, girl, let the sound take you away.
It has been a spectacular day so far. I, of course, went through a rainstorm as usual, but I have made it, and I'll tell you, already it is not letting me down. This is the real deal. I'm thinking this is probably gonna be my favorite national park. Just absolutely gorgeous, and I think I'm in for a real treat. Pulled up to Old Faithful, someone yells out, it's going in 3 minutes. Get there, and it goes. Unreal. I met a few guys that are camping, that are letting me camp behind their campsite for free. They went off to do a couple hikes. I am on my way up to an observation point to look down at Old Faithful. This place blows me away. I think in terms of beauty, I have to put this as close to Big Sur as anything I've ever seen. It's amazing to me how just even a half mile off the paved trail, you come out and there'll be no one around you. It's just you. Absolutely gorgeous. As much fun as it is being around people, it's these moments where you're completely off by yourself in the middle of the woods where I feel like you can connect the best with yourself and really gain the most from these areas. Let's just hope I can luck out and run into a bear by myself. Looks like I made it back before everybody else did. This essentially is the camp, and they were kind enough to allow me to free camp behind them over here. And I love this. Yeah, just the other day, a black bear ran up through the hills right there, but that's okay. Today was just fantastic. Pictures and videos don't do it justice. You have to go. You gotta go there. You gotta see it for yourself. This whole video, honestly, should just be about that. I just felt that today, yeah, a lot of the pictures I wanted to take and a lot of the stuff I wanted to show just wasn't being represented well by a camera. I wonder if I can burn that. So, as usual, you want to make your little teepee so that everything will light easily. And then you're going to want to go ahead and open up your gasoline and just pour it on there. And you're going to be good to go. Another camping trick of the trade. No chance I can break this. It's too heavy, it's too thick, but that can break it. So what you're going to want to do, grab your stone. Now you got yourself some fine firewood.
Can you feel it? Get on up. Can you feel it? Get on up. Oh, can you feel it? Get on up. 'Cause your body really needs it. Oh, can you feel it? Get on up. Can you feel it? Get on up. Can you feel it? Get on up. 'Cause your body really needs it.
Nothing scarier than being on the highway in the middle of nowhere, Montana, having your gas light turn on. I actually pulled off to an exit 5 miles before here that said they had gas, pull up to the pumps, and I said it'd be funny if these didn't work. They didn't. Talked to the really nice lady that was there though. She said just go up 5 more miles to Clinton. As soon as I turned my bike back on though, it started blinking, and so I basically just made it here, and that's my first gas scare. I'd like to not have another one. At least this one worked out. Situation avoided. Lesson learned.
Get on up. Get on up. Get on up.
One of the biggest things out here is that your mental strength is tested regularly. I'm obviously physically sore in a lot of this, but mentally, it's all a mental battle most of the time. So I'm super looking forward to getting to Glacier. Hopefully we'll get some more bear footage. I did have my first run-in with a grizzly bear the other day. I was about 6 feet from it. I was on my motorcycle. Didn't get the best quality shots. I'm hoping to get a few better shots up in Glacier. Now, not in any cool campsite or anything, but I'm on the side of the road here at this place. There's some nice old folks over there with a good little setup, so hopefully this will be okay for the night. The guy's celebrating his 80th birthday. The nicest people ever. Used to be in law enforcement. He said he's still a straight shooter, so hell yeah. Can't wait till see Glacier tomorrow. Good morning.
Hey, welcome to Glacier. All right, have a great one.
You too.
Affection.
Just made it over Logan Pass, road neutral all the way down to here. And I'm doing a little hike down to this beautiful lake. We're looking for grizzly bears. Logan Pass actually was cut off because there were 2 grizzly bears hunting up there. Just staying positive. That's how I'm here. And I do not regret it. There's a nice moose drinking and eating in the water. So that's a cool new sighting. And I wish I could collect it on video, but just seeing it's good enough sometimes too.
Well, there's a will, there's a way, kinda beautiful. And every night has a state so magical. And if there's love in this life, there's no obstacle that can't be defeated. For every tyrant, a tear for the vulnerable. In every loss, so the bones of a miracle. For every dreamer, a dream we're unstoppable. With something to believe in. Monday left me broken. Tuesday I was through with hoping. Wednesday my empty arms were open. Thursday waiting for love, waiting for love. Thank the stars it's Friday. I'm burning like a fire gone wild on Saturday. Guess I won't be coming to church on Sunday. I'll be waiting for love, waiting for love to come around.
This is amazing. We're basically almost to the coast, or either today we'll see the coast or tomorrow. Having a little breakfast here. The bike was making a slightly weird noise yesterday at the beginning. Still rode about 300 miles after that, so I think it should be fine. I'm feeling pretty good at this point. Holy shit, we made it. I am at the Pacific Ocean, and to be exact, I am at Astoria, a beautiful little town here. Pretty excited tonight. Don't really know what's gonna happen. I might end up just sleeping, sitting up on a bench overlooking some beach or something. All of the hotels are $250 a night. It's not really gonna be an option for that. I could not imagine this in the winter. Even right now it's pretty cold, or it's getting there. So we'll see what happens. The chain is making too much noise, and I have to get it looked at today, which might stall the trip. I gotta call the place in about a half hour, and then we'll see if anything can be done today or how long it might take. This will get fixed and we'll move right along with outstanding luck. So this morning I was able to go to the motorcycle shop, met some really nice people there. They were able to give me a quote on what everything's going to cost to have the bike fixed. The chain was the problem. It was also the sprockets, so it is a little bit bigger of a fix. They are not able to fix it until Thursday. Talked to some good friends today. Definitely made my day a lot brighter, so thank you guys. And I'm in a pretty good mood. I'm probably gonna get my first meal for today. So it is morning 2 in the hotel. I actually feel like I'm quarantining today. I think I'm gonna do a lot of video editing, plan out the rest of this trip. I think that I can make it to the Redwoods. It's gonna be a 7-hour drive tomorrow, and I'll probably be doing it around 12 or 1 o'clock. So it gets me there kind of late, but that's okay. And then the most recent development I thought of was that I was gonna try to do this last part as quickly as possible. Just got everything fixed from EDR Performance Bikes out here in Beaverton, Oregon. 600 bucks later, we're good to go, I guess. So we're gonna try to make it down to Redwood State Park National Forest today. We gotta dodge a lot of the wildfires. We'll see what happens. Try to get across the Golden Gate Bridge, and then I think head straight across the country at that point definitely, I've got a lot ahead of me. The record for getting across the United States is 39 hours. I'm not gonna try to break that or anything, but I am going to try to hurry as fast as possible. Just hopped off my bike, haven't even checked where I'm at completely, but the sign said Amelia Earhart Memorial Grove, and I think I'm in the Redwoods. These are unreal. I know I'm in the Redwoods actually. This is, I mean, this seems more like bear territory than where I've ever been so far on this trip. I love California. I'm so happy to be back. Check this out. And what you can't tell is these go up forever. Let's try to go over to one. I feel like this is the first time I've also felt like I'm in Avatar. It'd be kind of loud, just in case there are bears. You want them to hear you first before you scare them. Shit. Just check this out. I feel like I'm just, gosh, I feel like I'm just going up through full jungle here. Alright. I have missed the beach so much. It feels so good to be back here. So good to be in California. So good to have seen redwoods already. I feel instantly happier out here. I'm catching the sunset. There's this, it reminds me very much of Big Sur, only with redwoods. It's absolutely awesome out here.
Strictly for the weather, women, and the weed. Sticky green, no seeds, bitch, please. Papa ain't soft, dead up in the hood. Ain't no love lost.
Y'all know I'm from the West, I'm the king to be exact. You better holler at me when you need that chronic sack. I got it all, one call, no star, on the ball. Winter, spring, summer, fall, listen to me, holler at your dog. Words of the clever, forever multiply. Birds of a feather, preparing on the fly. Perfection, selection, this is a B-I-G-D-P-G-C connection.
So it is 9:45. I just made pasta. This is my setup. The beach is right over there. I don't have anything to eat this with, so I'll have to eat it with my hands. But I'm just on the middle, or out by the beach, camping tonight. I don't know if you can get any stars, but it's absolutely amazing out here. So it's about 10:53. And a cop just pulled in and kicked the two cars out, and I told him I was looking at stars and said I could stay till 11. So looks like the night's just getting started. It's first thing in the morning. Literally just slept on the road. But right next to the ocean. So I think we'll get our stuff together. Get ready to see some redwoods in the Golden Gate Bridge today. Whoa. Still living the life, I think. It's not too often that you get to sleep on the side of the road and actually have an alright night. It wasn't the best, but it was alright. Hopefully we'll either continue on through the night tonight, or I'll get to my spot before the sun goes down so that doesn't happen again. Check this out.
Add one for fun. Got a blinkety blinkety blink blink, blinkety blink your tongue. You running straight up on some bell and through a cooch and down a bum. You got beat up on the ball, you got be the one. You drive it like a semi to the city summer sun. Getting off inside the traffic, get the local legs a gram. Notice that the weather in your region getting damn. You want another letter, you gotta lick the stamp. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Damn! Wow! See it? She going down on it. We going down on it. They going down on it. He going down on it. Who going down on it? You going down on it. They going down on it. West side, let's go, left side. Wait a minute. Look out.
I somehow just lifted it up and then rode up. You can see this is my trail right along here. I somehow got up that on those tires. I was so close to being screwed. And I mean, I dumped the bike so some gas leaked out, but we're out of it. We made it. And this is so crazy. Look, she's all right. It went down on this side still too. Everything's good to go. Oh, just can't even tell. Slept here alongside of the road. Just to a truck stop. Anyways, rough night. I was at one truck stop about 53 miles away. Somebody got out of their car and was just walking around their car. Didn't feel safe, so I hopped down the road. Knew that there was another one about 50 miles down. Went for about an hour. Pulled off here. Worked out okay. Got a few more hours. About 12 hours from Denver. Or 11 hours or 12 hours from Denver. We just gotta make it somewhere where we can take it out. I forgot. That's pretty heavy. My hammock fell off at some point while I was driving for the last 18 hours. I don't know what happened to it. I slept on the road the last 2 nights other than last night. I stayed in this hotel, but the night before, just at 2 separate truck stops because a trucker, or not a trucker, but somebody on their phone sketched me out. So I went another hour at from 2 to 3 a.m. and then just crashed there for the last 2 or 3 hours. But I knew I needed to get a spot, so I got it here sort of delirious, passed out at maybe 4 or 5 last night, woke up this morning moderately refreshed. I've got about a day and 5 hours to Philadelphia. I've got about enough money for pretty much one hotel room more, plus the gas and the food I would want. But basically preparing for either a 12-hour to 18-hour day today. We're trying to do it quickly, and we're gonna get there. 4 or 5 days later, we made it. No record breaking. With the wildfires and everything that was going on, I definitely wasn't able to capture everything I wanted to coming back across, but that's okay. You know, this is a big journey. I put about 16,500 miles on my bike in about 7 months. So shout out to Kawasaki, awesome bike. Certainly learned a lot on this trip, a lot about myself, a lot about the United States, a lot about people in general. This was a really good experience, and I highly recommend if you're debating on whether you want to go across the country, maybe you can use some of this as places that you might want to visit, maybe not. But I hope you enjoyed it, and please, if you have any questions, just reach out to me. Totally welcome to answer any questions. Big thanks to everyone who's helped me out through this journey. It wasn't easy. I'm super excited to plan the next one. If you saw anything you liked on this trip or would like a video done for you in the future, let me know. You know, like, share, inspire, motivate, and definitely get out there and do it yourself. We're really just getting started.